Hello there YouTubers, my name is Matthew and I'm here to give you a guided run through on the Rumford run, as it's called, on Diablo 3. Now this run is a fairly simple run which will let you get a massive amount of XP for a very short period of time. Will also net you an awful amount of drops and also a fair amount of gold if done correctly. Now, you must realise from looking at what you've just seen me set up there, you do at least to have gone past the Rumford at the Gate quest to be able to access this and to do this. As you can see now, you start the quest. As soon as they drop the barricades, you simply need to slaughter the zombies as quickly as you can. Now, there are some different views as to how this should be done. Some people say you should do pretty much what I'm going to do here, which is just run straight through the level as quickly as you can and literally just pick up on the wretched mothers and ignore the mobs, as I'm doing here. I tend to go for a combination of the two. I tend to jump into the cellars and pick up on the chests for any loot that they may have in them and to pretty much ignore the regular enemies and mobs. Some people like to pick up all the mobs as well. Now this is a valid option. The only problem I find with it is that it does then massively increase the run time. Even for a character like mine here, because I'm a Paragon 74 and I have a very nice build which lets me mince my way through this fairly quickly. However, if I was to stop and trade blows with all the elites and all the mobs, it would take significantly longer. Now, I can get through a Rumford run on average in about 6 minutes, and for those 6 minutes I can often pick up upwards of 2 million XP without stopping to fight any mobs, and I can often pick up anywhere between 500,000 and 1 million in gold. As you can see here, you know, from what I'm doing, I'm literally rushing my way through, picking up on the cellars, killing the wretched mothers, and not doing a great deal else. Now, the one change I've made to this is like here, when you find Sarkov or any of the other, you know, golds in the cellars, because they're in a contained area, I often find it beneficial to kill them, primarily because you get a lot of gold, a lot of loot, and often a reasonable chance for a legendary. Now, the other reason to do the cellars is because you will on occasion get a cursed chest event or a cursed shrine event out of these cellars. Now, it's always worth stopping to do a cursed chest or a cursed shrine because of the amount of XP that you will receive from doing that event. It's always worth it when it comes to cursed chests or shrines. In addition to this, you may notice that I'm doing this at Torment 1. And you know, I tend to find that's the best balance in terms of offsetting risk versus reward, because at Torment 1 you still have that risk of, you know, you still have the ability to get the Torment exclusive legendary drops. You know, they do happen. Probably 1 in every 2 or 3 runs I will end up getting a legendary this way. The one thing you'll find here is that there's a large mob of zombies right here, and as you can see, these ones I have actually engaged. I've not run straight through them. This is the one mob on the entire run that I will tend to take out, because if you can do a better job than I did this time of pulling them together, you can get a large amount of XP simply by getting them all together, then using a nice AoE attack to maximise the bonus. As you saw there, just for killing, I think 29 of it was, I got 66,000 experience, which is, you know, it's not a lot, but when you do that a couple of times over 3 or 4 runs, obviously it becomes you know, a fairly substantial bonus and can push you onto your next Paragon level. Now, the other thing about the Rumford run that's quite good is it is an excellent run to use to power level. If you have a friend who has got, say for example, a level 70 character, and you want to build up a brand new character, so you want to go, you know, you want to, especially with the release of Reaper of Souls, you want to build up your Crusader. by using one person at level 70, you can up about 20 or 30 levels, I think, in about 15 minutes, just by repeating this run. But I will be putting up a video a bit later on with one of my friends where we will demonstrate exactly that, so you'll be able to see how this works. On the whole, there's only one other thing you need to worry or look out for from here, and that is at the top of the map. Before I TP back to town, you will find that there is the mass grave. Again, this one is a bit contentious, as I've never found anything worthwhile in the mass grave myself. There tends to be maybe 4 or 5 enemies that come up when you break up the bone piles or searches the corpses, but at the end of the day, this takes about 15-20 seconds, and you never know, you might just get a decent drop off of it, even though it's never happened to me. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. As I said, there will be more to come in the realms of Diablo 3 for you guys, so keep an eye on my travel channel and hit like and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.